up everybody, it's Blunt. Guys, today I'm going to be talking about some crazy mushroom trips. I have a big handful of mushroom trips under my belt, and I've also had some crazy ass experiences on mushrooms, boys. Like, I'm not over exaggerating at all. So grab your popcorn, roll a blunt up, and let's get into the video. Now, on this particular mushroom trip, I went through some crazy fucking shit. Now, on this particular day, I'm pretty sure I was like 14, maybe 15. I was like 14 or 15. And the homie was at the crib. The same homie from like all the videos, from like the fucking friend's mom video, all that. The close homie, right? On this particular day, he comes to my house. And it's just a regular day, right? Because I had like fucking 15 grams of mushrooms on me at the time. So he's just at my house. And I just pull out a little handful of mushrooms. And I just show them to him. And I'm like, fool, let's trip. And he's down, so we just do a little amount because it's just like a regular day. My fucking parents are about to be here in a bit, so we just decide to take like 3 little penis envy mushrooms, right? Like nothing would happen, right? But nah, boys, that shit hit so fucking hard. Like 2 or 3 hours into the trip, I was sitting on this little couch that I have in my room, and the homie was just like sitting on the bed. And I thought he was tripping as hard as I was, so I was just sitting there in silence, just fucking going through a mental journey, bro. Like, all the walls were breathing. There was like fucking random colors flying out of nowhere. There was like snakes on the walls. And every time I trip, I also hear like this weird fucking noise, like this spaceship alien type noise, just constantly going. Yeah, basically I was sitting on this couch and I'm just like zoned out, just thinking about my life and love and shit. Like, every time I get on shrooms, I'm always thinking about love and how to spread more love and just get away from negativity and shit, because it actually like causes me to look into my life and just find all the wrong shit. So yeah, I'm just doing that, and out of nowhere, like this little fucking purple static circle type thing starts forming in the middle of my vision, right? And it just gets wider and wider and wider, so I'm just looking at like purple static, and then an outline of a table appears. Fucking an outline of 2 guys in suits appeared, and they were sitting at the table. These 2 guys had fucking pyramids for heads, like fucking pyramid heads, bro. And this shit was taking up like 80% of my vision. Like, in the corner of my eyes, I can still see my room, I can still see my fucking friend, but the whole middle of my vision was taken up by this fucking purple static and fucking guys in suits and pyramids heads. And I was sitting at the table with them, because I can see that I was sitting at the table, right? And I was just sitting there, and these same thoughts kept like rushing through my head. It was just, who really runs this universe? Who really runs this? Like, I wasn't even really consciously thinking that, but those thoughts kept like looping around in my mind while I was in that little weird fucking room, bro. After like 10 seconds, it all just faded back out. And I didn't even tell my homie that at the time, but throughout that trip, my homie was looking at me like I was fucking crazy, bro. Like, I didn't tell him anything because I thought he was tripping at the same level I was, but apparently he didn't have like no visuals or nothing. He just felt like shit, so he was just looking at me being a fucking weirdo tripping off these shrooms. So yeah, that was some pretty weird shit, boys. Like, I don't know what the fuck that was. Comment down below if you think that shit is like my brain, or if you guys think there's fucking higher ups that can like manipulate the universe type shit. I know it sounds like a stretch for it to be like fucking higher ups from the universe, but I feel like there's 100%, I'm gonna say it right now, there's 100% like an above entity that controls some things or just has a power in the universe, bro. Because I refuse to believe that this shit is just ran by nothing. But I'm gonna be honest, boys, when I was in that little hallucination thing, I didn't really get the vibe of like those were the people of the universe. I really got the vibe that was like some Matrix type shit. Like, I felt like those were the people that are like controlling the fucking earth. Like, that's the vibe I got from those people. Like, I felt like they were controlling the earth. I probably sound stupid as fuck right now, but I don't give a fuck what y'all think. Like, dead ass, that shit was one of the craziest fucking experiences of my life, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. So yeah, that's a crazy experience. Now let's talk about my first shroom trip. Now, my first shroom trip was insane, boys. Like, having that curtain of reality is lifted off for the first time is weird. Like my first shroom trip, I had lots of visuals. Like I kept seeing like camera lenses. There would be like 20 camera lenses in my vision. And also everything, it would be regular. There would be like breathing walls and ceilings and shit. But when I was laying down just thinking about life and shit, I'm just laying down with my eyes closed. It's like nighttime and my eyes are closed and I start seeing like these little blue lines form. Then out of nowhere, I'm in like this blue planet world, boys. I don't know how to explain it. Like the ground was made out of like these blue glowing lines and it was just blue and pitch black. That's all it was. Yeah, the floor was made out of blue glowing lines and there was like 2 people walking around, but they were also made out of blue glowing lines. And I swear this part of me felt like I was dead ass communicating with like some other being, bro. Like I was around these fucking like blue lined people and I actually felt like I was fucking communicating with another being. For some odd reason, like when I was in that little space, I just felt like hella at peace. Like after that day, I just felt not really scared of death, not really like concerned about death. So yeah, that was a pretty cool experience on my first mushroom trip. And I guess my mind works differently, but I never really see people have these types of hallucinations or go to these types of spaces, especially on mushrooms. Maybe DMT, but I never hear anybody talk about this type of shit on mushrooms. Oh no, actually scratch that. Opeziola had a crazy ass shroom trip. Yeah, honestly, boys, that's the type of fucking level I'm trying to reach. So yeah, boys, this is just a short little video. I just wanted to talk about some crazy experiences that I feel like a lot of people haven't heard from me. If you made it this far into the video, I appreciate it very much. So boys, if you guys want to fuck with the backup channel, I have no clue what happened to the backup channel. Like it says it's like suspended or like there's an error and it's been like that for days. So I'm kind of worried, but I think I'm gonna start a new one. So yeah, I'll let you know when I get that channel up. Let me know if you guys have had any crazy experiences on shrooms or any crazy mindset changes. Just let me know down in the comments. Stay connected, be yourself, and I'm out. Peace.